classic, honestly, between your two teams. Really, two good teams going at it. What's kind of front of mind for you in a game where just one mistake could make the difference? And it just kind of seemed like it just came down to one thing, nip and tuck.
That's no question. When you're playing we got two good football teams out there that battle back and forth. Made a mistake at the end, but it wasn't that one. That one's the one you're going to remember, the mistake that was made. But at the same time, I didn't like how we played in the first half. I was pleased with how they changed the tempo and the momentum of the game in the second half. How we had players rising up, we had a sideline rising up. So it was the way we play here. I was disappointed how we did in the first half, and then the one play at the end. Then it became, two good football teams playing, and they made a play. After, for the most part, did a couple things in the second half we didn't do in the first half on defense to get back in the game, and then it ignited the whole football team, and that's what we needed to do.
About what specifically happened at halftime where you guys were able to, I asked the guys that defensively and offensively, was it just a matter of sinking, or were there some adjustments made?
There was a couple adjustments made, but it's more, there was, in the first half, there was a lot of, I don't even know, I don't want to call it confusion, because it wasn't confusion, it just wasn't right. And you just didn't have the rhythm, you didn't have the answers, and you didn't have the inspirational play that it takes to be successful. We talked about that at halftime, and I think we adjusted those things. The things that got adjustment probably was the intensity of play, how things were executed, and then with momentum and energy, it started to take off within the whole football team. And then the offense started making plays. It was unfortunate when we lost Quan. He was making big-time plays for us. We lost Isaiah Weston. We didn't get a chance to make a big-time play with him. And we had our starting tailback who was out as well. But with COVID, told you we'll play with 11 freshmen if we have to. And, we danged our head that many young guys out there in the second half a couple times. We just have to make sure that we go out there with the attitude that we play the second half with, no matter who takes the field for us.
How did you weigh and kind of decide what to do there at the end after the big catch with, I think it was a minute 25 and 2 timeouts, and they were on the 3. How did you go through, deciding what option to go with there in terms of keeping the timeouts and hoping for a stop versus, maybe using them?
Yeah, that was. It really came down to it. Well, I didn't want to burn the first time out because it was early, right after they made the play, and I wanted to see where we ended up after that play, because if you only got 2, you're going to run out of them anyway. So when we stopped them, then I'm going, okay, now we might be able to win this thing and keep them out of the end zone. And then we stopped them again, and they're sitting on third down. Now it's their choice. Do they throw it in, or they try to run it and just tie the game back up? But they made a nice play action play. I made a bad call, and thus they got the touchdown. But we went for the win, and we'll always go for the win. That's just who we are.
Okay, Weston and Hampton, what specifically are they dealing with?
Isaiah, what? Weston and Hampton?
Yeah.
Oh, Isaiah went down. He had a leg injury, not positive of what it all was, and it was occurring during the week, and it was he tried to play through it, and then Quan was more, he got flipped upside down and did a tailspin. So, hopefully he's all right, but that's one that you won't be able to diagnose for a couple of days probably until you see what actually happened tomorrow. As of today, all the things that you're really concerned about seem to be okay, but I think that's the type of hit that was, and the way it came down on the turf. I think that one needs to be evaluated in the days to come. You guys got what you need? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Are you facing this way, or we have that as a background?
Probably have this as a background. I'll find a couple chairs.
No, you're good.
Just keep sliding.
Are you recording yours?
I think we're done.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna probably put this on the back.
I couldn't even do it.
You're good.
Squeeze in.
Alright, if you guys are
The blank one there?
ready, we'll split the questions. Hopefully you can see us, and we'll go from there. We'll take the first question from Matt Zimmer. Here, take me through the game-winning touchdown.
I say, we did a little motion to see what defense they were in. We seen they came out in man, so we knew we had them right away, the crossing routes.